just gone like it never existed.
There you are.
Okay. And I'll just go with them.
I gotta go get a Mountain Dew before this game starts. If I don't fucking fall.
You mean cat piss?
Yeah, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, Danielle calls the mellow yellow piss water. One of the bartenders we work with.
I can't refer to the Mountain Dew like really
But it's not cat piss, it's Mountain
The
Dew.
NFL on EA Sports River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, Gage, you ready for this game, homie?
McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wentz now on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the
ball right into his hands.
Possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Back to Mixon on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
game, not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
You know, if you just let him stand there, he'll down it.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled
It'll
at
put
the
you
20.
at the 25 instead of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And what in the world? Not sure if he just
I don't know.
whistled there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football.
I don't know. You might have fast-clicked something on accident. I have no idea.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. That one a little too high as it's knocked away.
Looks like you're punting, buddy.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his
Rigoberto
from inside his own end zone.
This motherfucker's name's Rigoberto.
And from their own end zone,
Oh, you faked it.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
I don't know why you didn't just punt it.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the
Oh, shit, I missed that one.
Game. Right, it's no good.
Well, shit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Oh, fuck off.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Oh, shit.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll
I
leave it
switched
with a
players and
second
he
and
just kept
3.
running.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, Wentz. And he floats one there, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz will give to Taylor on the draw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They'll look to set up his blockers. 54 yards on the punt.
Circle.
15 on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
Oh, what a grab.
Too tough
What?
to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh.
So much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Just showed him catch it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 39. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
You did pick the right defense. You picked his own coverage.
He's going to continue to
I just had a play that beat it.
All that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
Oh, it's picked off. Nope.
Woo. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina
right over
did that against Denver?
it went right over his shoulder.
They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
first down. Mixon. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
He turned around and looked like, thank you, bro.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion.
Passing against me is hard.
Now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
I didn't mean to hit pause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and not much to speak of. Call it a
Oh, yeah, you got that little
gain
fast
up to the
fucker, dude,
26.
Taylor.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
1-2, I'm coming for you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier. But and look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First down. Here's Burrow.
Oh shit.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He football.
Damn,
Points
13-yard
1, 2,
loss.
and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs
Come
on
on,
to it.
right guard.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
your
got to serve
dude.
as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the
Oh, I
defense
see something I like,
and
though.
miss opportunities.
Look at that. Throw the ball.
In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Why didn't it throw the ball? What just happened? What?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
It's
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to pick that play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dude, that sack was retarded. I threw the ball long before you even got even close to me.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, picked off. Same thing as a punt, though, so I'm good with it.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, yeah, this offense is having their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Good run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with 2.
Damn.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter.
They talk so much shit.
Oh,
you almost blocked it.
The backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You need a touchdown, Gage.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Right on, man.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. With a pick. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, But still, 3 interceptions, that puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson.
Yeah.
Good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Oh, there he goes.
On the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get this beyond
Hey, look,
the
you got a
40
pass
before
play.
it's taken down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the twist.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Oh,
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
I know.
Jermaine Pratt.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
watch this guy come out of nowhere.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception this drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I don't know. I don't ever push all dive.
McPherson up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
But once you dive, that's it. I know circle spin.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Triangle, I think, is hurdle or
and
jump.
Kick is away.
I don't know what the fuck X is.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe is returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle.
If I would have slowed you down on that first hit, you would have broke away for a good game.
Previously, right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, he tried to pitch it. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. This is going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out
a lateral,
the football.
but there was nobody there to get it.
Celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
I don't know.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Dude, throw the ball, man.
Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
Oh, good play.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary.
Hey, you're still here. We thought you left a while ago.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So everything else is going right in this first half. Kind of follows it a would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow.
Oh.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball
That wasn't good coverage.
Down.
That was nice work there
shit.
defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
Ooh.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the
I don't
sack,
know.
they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, wouldn't be
Does that
surprised
shit to me,
them
too.
run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And then you spiked it again. Look, it's 420. You're going for it?
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
All sacking.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. But did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
How was that not a touchdown?
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. McPherson on for the point after. And
We're going to block a one on me.
in this first half.
Dubs blocked 2 of my shits already. I've got 1 on him, but he's got 2 on me.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's try this.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is
He said, you're shitting me.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory.
You gotta let
as
your
well.
plays
They were
progress.
pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Oh,
This
good.
will be
Fuck.
incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's
Oh, he
Chase.
got it.
He's got it.
He
Touchdown,
got it.
Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They don't even say the score anymore. They're just
Extra
saying.
point by McPherson, up and good, and the route is on here in this first half.
So some of the most popular plays that run and that work
So not much time to
Or
speak
crossings
of
and
remaining in
slants.
this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Bound to lose one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Good kick.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they
Oh,
got the
shit.
other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, you come then.
They'll look to throw here.
I'm just going to throw it to him right there.
He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And
Oh,
he's
he
gonna
got
take
smacked.
this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
That's a really nice
Grover
tough run
Stewart.
inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 51 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to look to throw. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football,
he got
but
fucking
he dropped
decked.
it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give this
You'd be
defense
surprised.
now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, right over there.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Here we go. Right 80.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. He's to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 23-yard run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped to the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
57 to Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Yeah, I'm pretty much guessing the Colts aren't who you're going to
the
take in the
Eagles,
league.
And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go. 58's the money. Gotcha, boy. Here we go. Right, 80. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow.
Oh, shit.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Good blitz.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A give for Taylor running right side. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Oh.
Get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has
8 interceptions.
Watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sam Hubbard.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the
I had a guy
17.
through. I just dove.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to
run
the
pass
20.
option.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half.
Don't know.
And that trend is continuing here.
I had no idea. Field goal time. Get some points on the board. Don't get shut out.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll
Yeah.
return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I scored 45 points in the second quarter. Most of them were all pick sixes. So when defending a pass, if you can get the defender in front, just press triangle, he'll jump up and pick it off.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right.
Well, they don't have any points on the scoreboard. Went for the fake. Maybe they feel
mean,
like that'll jumpstart them a little bit.
You kind of get the sense that they felt like they could come back to the field goal again if they don't create something out of this. But they pick up the 1st down. Maybe they can get 6. At worst case, they line up for another field goal and kick it the next time and get the 3 that they just turned down there for good reason.
That gets them 40 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Here we go. Mike's 57, 57's Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 31, check 31.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor.
There you
And he
go.
takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. there were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Really?
He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 101 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well.
Here we go. Right 80. What is that?
Hell yeah.
So that'll back him up 5.
I didn't pick the fucking play I wanted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw here.
Oh, good breakup.
Complete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, can.
Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Play action. It's Burrow.
Oh.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second and 8.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow.
Oh, come on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to fire this thing deep right side.
Oh, wow.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I missed it.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no
Look at
good.
spinning.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
How you like me now?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Oh, shit.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Mixon with a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. 190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Sideways.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people.
Oh, shit.
Complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone hit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Brandon Wilson to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down
Call
formation, the
that
victory
fucking
formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gerald Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I mean, you only held me to 21 points in the second half. That's better than the 70 you gave up in the first.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
I figured having a little football league would be something. Are you wanting to play me again, or are you wanting to go play on your own? Oh yeah, you're going to use Brady. I have to invite you and shit all over again. Really? Yeah, with the league I think will be different. I gotta read how to set it up.
The league, it should be like the seasons, right? Like the franchise.
Yeah, it'll be just like that, except there'll be like how many ever players I can put in it. So say I can get you, Dub, me, Rose, and say a couple other people get it. I can put everybody in it. Yep. No, they lost to the Rams.
Rams, that's who it was. Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try Brady.
All right.
I mostly want to try him because I like the ability it was talking about.
The awareness thing. I mean, yeah. I don't have any X factors on my team. But the Bengals were underrated and still went to the Super Bowl. Now Joe Burrow has an offensive line. And they still got a draft, trades. I'm just pissing, man. It's a T. You drink tea, you know how that goes. Cleans out the fucking bladder. Makes me feel less fatter. Oh, it's fucking game on. Game on, mother bitches. I'm gonna put Brady out the game.
Yeah. Just one hard hit on him. He's so old.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
I think he's exactly my age.
Get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
An air ball.
Check mark in the box where the defense coordinator.
An air ball.
How well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Damn.
This has to go down.
Where'd that dude come from?
In the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Damn it, Gage.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Tackle for a loss.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon.
Not this time, though. Oh, damn.
Field just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Oh, shit, I'm out of time.
Here we go. 180. 180.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the
Oh,
field.
picked off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Oh, shit, he's gone.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the
I
afternoon.
shouldn't have thrown that
picked.
ball.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep
should've
into
just tucked
you
it
and
and
stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of
run?
it? We're going to find out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Pinion.
And now the up man has it. It's a
Good
fake.
try.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
4th and short, and in this part of the field, you just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Fucking picked off again, dude.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Wow.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
Dude, I had him back there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, at least you're in field goal range.
But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Can you take your first lead?
On that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh!
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Jamar Chase was just down there by himself.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
Oh,
but just
picked
to be
off.
on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Not to the guy it's supposed to go to.
Fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the...
I can't challenge.
Short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have,
Why
and
can't
I think
I
it works
challenge
a couple
that?
ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until
The
they
spot,
stop it.
yeah.
If they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35
Only one
now
pause
as they
left.
come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Whatever.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here.
Damn.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
I can't ever find the play I want.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
There it is.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow.
Oh.
Incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
End zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, good D.
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Money.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
On 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking for the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back foot in. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession.
Said you weren't supposed to.
47-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mixon on the toss right. And some strong running. And now spinning away.
Oh.
Out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before
I usually
halftime.
just let the computer control it until the ball goes towards somebody, and then I switch. That's how I get a lot of my interceptions.
McPherson up and good. And a route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and
It'll
say,
be
what's going on
reviewed.
with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Maybe not.
45, 45. Check pass. Check 12. Check.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tried.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow on play action.
Good shot.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, my God.
For the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Levante David. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gotta call timeout.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now it works.
Here's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's Brady.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
He's not a mobile quarterback.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And look at this, another fake. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field
47.
position.
You're 47.
Honestly, fuck.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much
I looked at
contact
the football
on
in the
that
green
one, and it's
grass.
3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Wait, 20. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is caught.
What?
He takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Wow.
Big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 47 yards.
Just wow.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
57.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Oh, he scored.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Brandon. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
What?
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties are so rare.
I have no idea, dude.
More than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon.
I don't know.
I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. On the return, Johnson.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win
wow,
this game,
what kind of corny shit was that?
Right here, right now. That return just set them up for points.
I have
and it
no
needs
idea,
to be a touchdown,
dude.
not a field goal.
I'm trying to figure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
I'm trying to figure out how there was a safety.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop this off for Bernard. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
Oh.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go, D.
He'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
He'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
For the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I
And
said,
missed
what do
the
you
extra
do when
point.
a game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You got a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Evans has it left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
What?
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Get your swerve on.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Brady going to throw. On the screen, Bernard. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Pick me up. Here we go. Easy. Mike 55. Mike 55. Too little,
Fournette on the toss to the right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80. Right set.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Wild Bill. 45.
On 3rd down, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Mike 55. Gotta do better.
To throw, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Come on, ready?
45 to Mike. Get ready.
On 1st down, Mixon, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Oh,
Just
my
2
God.
minutes
I got to
remaining
sit
here in
back
the 4th
up.
quarter of what has been a one-sided
I should be
affair.
asleep by now. Yeah. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Well.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
McPherson on for the extra point.
I might have missed that too. Nope.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And
Hey, you brought it out. I wasn't even paying
much.
attention.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today.
Well, I guess
Don't
not.
forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Brady.
You gotta let go of the
Pressure
button.
Gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, I don't know then.
The sack
I know you
backs him
pump
on
fake
3rd
like
and
6
long.
times.
Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring
Yes,
that
sir.
many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Once you get the passing lanes down and the sight lines and things like that, and when to pass the ball, and touch passes, bullet passes, fade passes. Well, I'm getting off here. I have to work tonight. Yay me. Oh yeah, blast. Yes, sir. Get that practice in.